Okay, hello. This is going to be our first update of the garden. It is May 28th. It's a little late to start. We've actually got some stuff coming out and new stuff going in already. But for the start, if you can see, this is my yard. There's my neighbor's house, my house, and this is what we do here. I've got over here, I don't know if you can see them very well, but these are ground cherry plants. A strawberry patch that this year will be going away after we get a crop of strawberries off of it to make room for a more substantial vegetable. We have a strawberry patch at my parents' house that provides a lot. Here we have a little mint patch. This is horseradish. Potato towers. We have 4 of those going. They look like they're doing pretty well this year, better than we've had in the past. This patch here had some early spring stuff that's already out. There was spinach here in the middle that's going to get replanted. I have okra seedlings coming up here. This is called agretti. It's a Italian heirloom vegetable. You use it like a salad green or in soups. It's very salty. I'm going to do another planting of dill here along the fence. Here I've got some cucumbers along this side of the fence, and these 2 hills with nothing coming up yet are some summer squash varieties. In the back, I've got, let's see, some pepper plants that I put in. I have a bit of a slug problem right now, so they're kind of eating everything. I have to deal with that. This is going to be a sour gherkin. It's like a miniature cucumber. They're about that big. Not technically a cucumber, but it's the easiest way to describe it. Some plants that came up from last year. These are radish beans. This is a hearty salad mix. It's a hearty Italian mix. Multiple things. Very delicious. This used to be arugula. It's going to get dug in today and turned into a basil patch. These are golden turnips. These are beets. Here's some more pepper plants that are being destroyed by slugs. So what do? We don't use any pesticides or chemical fertilizers or anything like that, so sometimes we have to deal with these kind of things. This big patch here is sorrel. We use it for smoothies. You can in salads and stuff like that. Here's a head lettuce that we were growing that's going to get tore out. Sorry about the trucks. At any rate, we're going to tear this out because of the slug infestation. These are called radish beans. I don't know if you can see one on here real well, but they're like the seed pods of the radish plant, and they are delicious. Kind of tastes like a mix between a sweet pea and a radish. They're excellent in stir fries and just eating raw. This is a salad mix that has been feeding us well all spring. Under the 2 row covers we have kale and green onions interplanted with it. This is a fennel plant that came back from last year. 2 rows of tomatoes here. Multiple varieties, some full size, some cherries. Just a nice mix for everybody in the family. And we'll come out to the front. Here I've got my grapevine growing there that I have to build a trellis for. A sunflower that volunteered itself this year. Rhubarb plant. And then we have just a mixed herbs. Pretty much the front yard is all herb garden. Basil, summer savory, chervil, red vein sorrel, parsleys, stevia plants, some sage, things like that. There's sunflowers along the fence. There's also a new rhubarb plant crown that we planted right in the corner there. It's starting to come up a little bit. You can see it right there. Anyways, so that's one of our herb beds. Some more herbs growing over here. This needs weeded terribly. This is our daughter's fairy garden. And it also doubles for Malabar spinach. And we'll come over here to the other herb bed. I've got 2 more rhubarb plants here that haven't come up yet. This is a mint and lemon balm mix. Over here is just a variety of herbs. Oregano, lemon thyme, dill kind of reseeded itself everywhere from last year, which is pretty cool by me. Chives, we got flowers off of this year. Tarragon, which is awesome. This is a little parsley patch. And what is this? Peppermint. A couple different kinds of mint, chocolate mint, pineapple mint, things like that. Down the side of the house here are Jerusalem artichokes, which are related to sunflowers, and you eat the root like a potato. They're a native species to this area, so we grow them. I also have some lavender plants cresting, new this year, cresting my sidewalk. That's a cherry tree that's never produced fruit, not too worried about it. That's a hawthorn tree that the city planted for me a couple years ago. You can actually eat the berries of a hawthorn. These are for jams. It's more of an English tree. They kind of stay squat. So it'll work. Like I said, horseradish here. 1 second, babe. Let's see. Here's an apple tree, which is the first year it is putting fruit. So we will see. Here's one right there. You can see it. Delicious. Under here, I think I forgot to put her on her chain earlier. Over here, under the covers, we have lots of kales. Same back here, we have kale and spinach under here. This is perpetual spinach. It's a type of chard. It tastes like spinach, but it grows like chard all summer. And there's a little bug in there doing magic. That needs weeded really bad. Here is the Swiss chard patch. We like our Swiss chard. We also have some borage coming up, and let's see, some dill or fennel coming up. This is where the compost was last year, so we're getting just a lot of volunteer crops. Here's my compost patch, if you will, for the year. A couple different things, just working in barrels, and then I have my tumbler for finishing product off. Huh? I'll take care of it. There's my daughter and my dog. Laundry. Okay. We also have, this is called lamb's quarter. It's a weed, but it's related to spinach, and it is delicious. So we let it go all spring, and we eat it, and then we'll clean it out before it gets too crazy. This is rapini. It's broccoli rabe. There's some peas in the back. This netting, if you can see it along the fence, that's going to be a Parisian pickling cucumber. Along the back fence, there are peas there, and then we have Asian long beans, a green variety and a red variety, and then at the end, a standard just pole bean, your Blue Lake pole. This patch here that needs weeded terribly is leeks. First year we're trying those, and they're actually doing surprisingly well. So we're going to go ahead and get those cleaned up today probably. I have some wild fennel that I have growing along the fence here. And more kale, spigarello, which is tastes like broccoli, but it doesn't form heads. You just eat it as a green. And there's some collards in the back there. Here's a little herb patch: dill, cilantro, and summer squash down the middle, which you can see is starting to come up, as I'm very happy about that. Oh, stepped on the cilantro. So that's my garden here at the house. I also have two more gardens that I work. My neighbor across the street, come here, let's hook the dog up. My neighbor across the street let me tear up her backyard, and we're very grateful of that. I'll do another video on that one. And at my parents' house, like I said before, we have a strawberry patch. And some of the things, I have my garlic in the ground up there. I have hops that I'm starting this year, which are going to be a lot of fun for home brewing. Our own beer this year. We're also going to plant a good amount of broom corn. It's something we've sold in the past as a decorative plant. You know, we've grown it and sold some dried flowers at markets that we used to go to. But this year our focus is mainly on us, growing the foods we want. And I'm going to grow the broom corn because I want to make brooms. So that's our update for today. And I will get back again and show you the other two gardens when I get to them. But I've got a lot of work to do today. Got some planning to get in, some serious weeding. We got a good soak last night, so the weeding will be nice and easy. And that's about it. Get some more laundry done. See you next time.